Hello friends. I think we're live. We are live. Great. Welcome. Welcome to Tokyo. Welcome to a tiny little park near Jiyugaoka, but actually a little bit closer to a station called Komazawa, which is right over there. There's a lovely temple down here, which I have visited before on a stream, I think, but the weather is so lovely and I thought this would be a nice little starting point. So let's go down and check out this temple, and then I will head down towards Jiyugaoka and see how that area is. It's been a while since my last visit, and as you can see, it's a pretty lovely day. Clear blue sky, or well, slightly cloudy maybe in some places, but generally, yeah, very nice weather anyway. Very warm t-shirt weather. Weather check first. Yes, David, weather check. Here we go. Shows the wrong location, but never mind. So 24 degrees and sunny, not very humid, a little bit windy, but not too annoying. So yeah, I think it's a good day for a walk. Maybe I will regret that I didn't put on short pants today. It might get that warm. We'll see. So I went back to using the Oneplus for streaming. The iPhone is just too unreliable. I did a stream yesterday and I'm not pleased with the results. So I think it's back to the OnePlus for my streams. And this whole iPhone thing was an expensive mistake, but at least it will give me decent quality on my 4K videos, I guess. But honestly, I kind of wish that I just bought like a DJI Pocket 2 instead. But yeah, I mean, I can't return the iPhone without losing quite a bit of money, and I bought that mic as well. So yeah, $2,000 ish spent on gear that we'll see how much use I will get out of it. Anyway, temple here. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. I came here in autumn, I think. This place is gorgeous in autumn too, so. I don't know, exchange to Samsung. I don't know if that would be much of an improvement, to be honest. And I still think the iPhone is better for recording videos. And I don't think the Samsung would improve the quality of my live streams in any meaningful way. So I'll be using two phones, one iPhone 12 Pro Max and one OnePlus. Wow, it's beautiful in this weather with the sun hitting the trees. I think I picked a good time to come here. The sun is really hitting it from the right direction right now. It's gorgeous. Oh Joel, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Grattis. I'm not streaming because of your birthday, but I might have a beer because it's your birthday. Does that sound okay? Does that sound okay to you? Joseph, yeah, in Japan you don't have those kind of return policies. It varies by from country to country, and in Japan basically you can only return things if they are faulty. Birthday beer will be excellent. Okay, good. Here we have one of these momiji trees, which looks like it's autumn, even though it's not. Yeah, this temple is really beautiful. I'll probably come back again in the autumn. Yes, these are maple tree, or momiji as they're called in Japanese. Right, really beautiful. I think I will take the opposite route. Let me just adjust the horizon real quick. I think the screen will go blank for a while. Okay, there we go. I think it's a bit straighter now, right? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Garfield MAK Mac. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful day. Hello from Germany. Hello Germany. Welcome to Tokyo. So, as I'm sure you might have heard, Golden Week just started here in Japan, which is the longest holiday of the year for most people. And apparently, even though people are being told not to travel due to the pandemic and due to the serious situation here in Japan right now, there's been lots of reports of like really crowded airports and trains and whatnot. So unfortunately people are not caring too much about that. So that's a little bit of a worry. So that's why I'm staying in neighborhoods that are very close to where I live for the time being. I really don't want to be on a crowded train or anything right now. Temple cat. Neko live stream. Maybe we should just follow this cat today. Let it decide where to go. Okay, he's running away from me. Chubby Neko. Down here is a cemetery. So, I don't know. It doesn't really feel right to go down a stream from a cemetery, so I won't do that. If I read that sign correctly, this is one of 100 famous trees. But I don't know what exactly that means. No, they don't tie ribbons around that tree. You can't really... Well, I mean, you can, but you're not supposed to walk on the grass here, so you can't really walk up to it. Or you shouldn't. Almost became a cat explorer. Yeah. You know what? It actually feels so good to be back on the Oneplus. It gives me so much less stress. It's like, you know, seeing an old trusty friend again. So here's where they tie the omikuji, or the fortune telling things in this temple. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else, actually. Yeah, it would be cool to attach your GoPro to a cat and live stream that. I think they did that. Where was that? Was it like Faroe Islands or somewhere where they were like live streaming from sheep? That sounds like a brilliant idea. Yeah, I don't know if it's about babies. Yeah, Faroe Islands is actually a place that's been on my bucket list for quite some time. And actually me and my wife, at our wedding, we were gifted a trip to the Faroe Islands that we haven't been able to do yet. So, but as soon as things get better, we will try to make that trip happen, actually. It seems like such a wonderful place. But this is also a pretty wonderful place. It's this is not a shrine, it's a temple. Not sure if you can just enter it. Maybe. I mean, you can go up those stairs over there. I don't know. There's people inside, so I guess you can, yeah. But I don't think I should do that with my camera. Don't they make festivals for Golden Week? No, Golden Week is not really about any festivals or anything. It's just a bunch of national holidays that are kind of sticking together so that people get a little bit extra time off. Festivals, I mean, I'm sure there's like some, on a normal year there's probably some festival somewhere during Golden Week, but that's not really what Golden Week is famous for. But right now, of course, due to the pandemic, most festivals are either cancelled or scaled down. Oh, Wishful Walking Videos. Thank you. My mega sponsor is here. For those of you who don't know, Wishful Walking Videos, he makes walking videos from the US. He's putting a lot of time and energy into his channel, so you should check it out. It's linked in my video description. And while on that subject, I will also mention Mikael Ejdeholm, who is another mega supporter of my channel. So their support means a lot to me. Thank you. No fish in here. The water looks a little bit stale. It's also very, very shallow. So on the personal level, I'm not really doing anything this Golden Week because of the pandemic. So yeah, just taking it easy. Maybe I will be able to stream a little bit more than usual, who knows? But no trips or anything planned, even though we would love to travel somewhere, but it's just not the right thing to do right now. Site not found on the link to Wishful Walking Videos. That's very strange. Need to look into that. Should be a link to his YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Beer o'clock. Yes, beer o'clock is coming up. So I will leave this temple area now and head down towards Jiyugaoka. I just checked the link to Wishful Walking Videos channel and it works here on my end. So that's a bit strange. Shizuka desu ne. 今日はすごい静か。Really? That's so strange. Marco. How could that be? Why does the link work for me? You're clicking this link, right? Works fine over here. So this street straight ahead I will get to Jiyugaoka, but I will not do that. I will take a different route. Atsui desuね。暑いではないけど、なんかちょうどいい。It's a little bit windy, so yeah, it's really comfy. Okay, so please search for his channel and follow him. That will make him happy, I think. So, where are we heading? We are heading a few more blocks this way. Then I will turn towards Jiyugaoka. I'm a little bit worried because it might be quite crowded around there. It's very strange. 2 cases of youtube.com in the link. But why isn't it doing that for me? Super strange. Anyway, I'll look into it after the stream and make sure that the links are working. So this way, Jiyugaoka station, 670 meters. Where's Laura? Yeah, haven't seen Laura in a long time. Hope she's doing well. Right, I need to change it back to the Oneplus as well, but I'm streaming from, yeah. But it's all working well for you. No issues, because I'm using Prism on the Oneplus now, which I'm still not too used to, but it seems to be working fine. Let's see. Oh, you want to share this with your classmates? Yeah, please do. Please do. The video file will still be available even if the stream has ended, so you can always share it. How's the Golden Week? Yeah, for me it's nothing special. I'm just doing what I'm always doing. Basically, as I'm giving up on the iPhone for streaming, I will just go back to use my good old trusty OnePlus for the stream, and regret buying that expensive iPhone, but at least it will be used as a video camera, I guess. How's Mini Explorer doing? She's doing well. She's doing fine. She's been in very good mood the last couple of days. The only thing is that she's always in a good mood, so she doesn't want to go to sleep because she just want to play all the time. The only way to get her to sleep is to make her so exhausted that she falls asleep out of pure exhaustion, which is not super easy, but at least she's happy, so that's good. See, hope iPhone will get better sometime, but there seems to be a lot of walk bob. Oh yeah, more than usual. Maybe my gimbal is getting starting to break down. It's been used quite a lot, but I haven't had it for that long, but like I've used it almost daily for close to a year, I guess, so maybe the motors are not in their best shape. My baby looks more Swedish or more Western than Japanese, actually. She doesn't look very Japanese at all. We are getting closer to the central part of Jiyugaoka. This area is often kind of said to have a European vibe. I don't know if I agree with that, but maybe slightly more European than your average Japanese suburb, but I don't know. Some of the buildings look more European. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really think so, to be honest. But maybe there's a handful of them, and also like there's a lot of pedestrian-friendly areas, which is not too common here in Tokyo. So that maybe also helps, giving it a little bit more of a European vibe. I don't know. So let's see. Ah, yes. So Jiyugaoka station is down there. Okay, now I'm getting my bearings straight. Now I know where we are. So I will head this way. This is the built-in mic of the Oneplus. I think it works well enough, so no need to use the external mic. It's a bit of a clumsy setup, so I prefer to have it as clean and simple as possible. Big dogs. Wow, what a fluffy little friend. Well, not a little friend, fluffy huge friend. Doggos, yes. Yes, doggos. Smells freshly roasted coffee here. That makes me crave a cup. Let's see, maybe we can find some decent coffee somewhere during the stream as well. Maybe we'll do both coffee and beer in the same stream. How about that? Far is that from Tokyo? We are in Tokyo. This is a part of Tokyo. It's about 15 minutes from Shibuya. Coffee guy, yeah, coffee person. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near coffee person today. Let's see, lots of activity here in the stream or in the chat. What a wonderful country Sweden is. Haha, thank you, Toto. Your favorite band Ghost from Linköping. Wow, that's very close to the city I grew up in. A YouTuber you follow a lot is Swedish. Haha. I think I might know who that is. What else? How much was the Oneplus? I got it a year ago. I think I paid about 100,000 yen for it back then. Thank you, Econ guy. Grab yourself a coffee. Yes, I will do that. Thank you so much. Here's the dog and the dog mom. And no, she doesn't have the same hairstyle as the dogs. I think some of my longtime followers might remember that I've been having a late night beer on one of the benches here a long time ago. OnePlus is half the cost of an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Not really, but yeah. The iPhone was 150 something. For the biggest version, the 512 gig, so 2/3. I paid 2/3 of that for the OnePlus. But yeah, these pedestrian streets is also one of the reasons why this area is so popular, and maybe also one of the reasons why people say that it has a European vibe. I don't know. We're still planning on moving. Yes, those plans hasn't changed, but I don't know. It's probably a year or two down the road. Right, yeah, Oneplus keep jacking up their prices. They used to be a super good deal, but now they're just in the same ballpark as most other manufacturers. Starting to get crowded. Indeed it does, yeah. I think I will start heading towards the park. Towards the Komazawa Park, which we have, let's see, oh, now I'm actually heading the opposite direction. That's not good. So I should turn here and basically head straight for like half an hour, and I should get closer to Komazawa Park. Again, we have the station down here, this way. Here's a local little mini department store, or like, no, it's just a food store, Tokyo store. Passing here, station again. I really like these straight lines. It's a good photo spot. Yeah, it's pretty crowded. Nice little lantern covered streets here. Let's go down here. When does the cicada start chirping? Usually after rainy season. Rainy season starts. When does rainy season starts? Pretty soon. It's like this little gap between, like just after the cherry blossoms and before the rainy season. That's like the nice part of the year here in Japan, or like the time of the year where the weather is just close to perfect. Then it just gets hotter and hotter and more humid for quite some time. No more cone counting. Yeah, I guess Ray got too tired of doing that, so he was the champion cone counter, the professional cone counter. These streets are pretty nice at night, actually. These are all like small restaurants and lots of bars and izakaya. It's pretty atmospheric at night. Let me check the map again. Okie dokie, I see. But I should be heading this way. Hello from Romania. What was that about moving out of Japan? Yeah, well, I've been talking about that for a long time. So me and my wife are planning to move to Scandinavia, mostly for the sake of our daughter's education. So it's something that we hope to accomplish soon, or like within a couple of years maybe. At least before she gets old enough to start school. But the real estate prices like in this area, this is a pretty expensive area. Jiyugaoka is considered a pretty fancy neighborhood, so it's expensive here. I don't have any concrete examples, but yeah, it's not cheap. Let me take one of these streets instead. $30 million, 50 million yen. For what? That would be maybe get you a very small or very old and a very small and very old apartment, but definitely not a family-sized apartment for those kind of prices. I would guess maybe more like, I don't know, 80 million yen and upwards maybe could get you a family-sized apartment around here. But yeah, maybe you could get a 1 LDK for 30 to 50 now. Maybe. Golden Week はあんまり特別な予定がないですね。コロナのせいでどっか行けない。あとまあ僕は基本的にはゴールデンウィークあんまりどこでも行きたくない。どこでも高いし人が多い。僕は普通の仕事がないだからいつでも旅行ができる。だからゴールデンウィークはあんまり旅行してない。So one of the Japanese viewers asked me if I had any plans for Golden Week, and I told him that, well, because of Corona, no trips this year. But actually, I never go on trips during Golden Week because that's the worst time to travel in Japan. Everything is more expensive and everywhere is crowded. So since I don't have a job that prevents me from travel during other times, I generally just stay home during Golden Week. There's a nice little shrine up here as well. I guess we need to check that out. Yeah, if I know a place in Japan that has less expensive apartments. Well, anywhere besides the big cities, it's generally much cheaper. But even in the big cities, there's usually neighborhoods or suburbs that are relatively affordable. So, yeah. Depending on the budget, you should be able to find something. But obviously, you might have to do a bit of compromising. Haha, welcome Ray. Good to see you here. This is a humble little local shrine, but it's charming. But let's head towards Komazawa Park. Maybe you will see Scandinavian movies when I move. Yeah, that's quite likely. We'll see. I really enjoy this YouTube thing, and I hope I'll be able to continue it. I would probably change a little bit if I move, or when I move. I don't think I can do like almost daily walking live streams from Scandinavia. I don't think that would be very interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of beautiful places around there, and also being close to the rest of Europe. Wow, look at this. Probably abandoned is my guess, and I'm pretty sure that this piece of land that this house is on must be worth a fortune, because it's big. You could build like 3, maybe 4, maybe even more than that houses, if you like, with the modern Japanese standard on that piece of land. ありがとうございます。高橋さん、ありがとうございます。Yeah, EU Explore. I would love to do that. I would love to explore EU and shoot videos from every country, every corner of that diverse continent. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe someone still lives there. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe the owners just want to keep it and expect the value to increase even more. Yeah, Virtual Japan is also streaming with an iPhone. Last time I checked his stream, it seemed like he had issues as well. So yeah, I think I can safely conclude that Android is better for live streaming. Let me just check. Need to make sure that I'm heading the right direction. I think I should be on the right track. Yes, I am. Good. However, I think I don't want to walk on this kind of biggish street, so instead I walk 1 block up and take smaller streets to the park. Oh, now I just got a notification about Virtual Japan's live stream. Interesting thumbnail. Is it really some Matsuri going on right now? So ne, ビールも飲まないとね. Yeah, I need to get a beer somewhere. I'm sure we will find a konbini on our way. Oh, look at this house. So many flowers. Here's the backside of the shrine I just went to. Right, Onibus Coffee. I should go there maybe. That's not a bad idea. Let me see. Yeah, well, that would be a bit of a detour from where I am right now, though. We'll see. We'll see what I find first. A coffee place or a combini for beer. Yeah, lots of nice houses around here. Like I said, it's people with fat wallets generally who live around here. You see, people even have their own garden. That in a place like this means that you have a solid bank account. Maybe those of you who are into cars can also determine, or you can see the socio-economic status of the people living here, depending on the cars that are parked in front of the buildings. However, this is just a regular mansion, maybe quite old, so maybe the apartments in this one is not so expensive. I don't know though. Volvo, was it? Nice. There are Teslas in Japan. Yeah, there are. I don't see them very often, but then again, I'm not a car person, so I rarely take notice of what cars I pass. But I don't think they're as common here as in the US, for example. You're about 75% awake. Okay, great. Ray. I'm actually very thirsty. I need a drink. Maybe a non-alcoholic one as well. Let's see if we can find a vending machine somewhere. Turn here. So I've been to the Pink Moss Festival. No, I have never even heard about the Pink Moss Festival, but it sounds pretty awesome. Need to look into that. And yes, honking is a no-no over here. I mean, unless it's like really necessary. But in general, people don't honk. Yeah. Not so many vending machines around here, eh? Oh, it's so windy that almost the phone is blowing away. Found the vending machine. So let's get a drink first. I hope this one takes Suica. So I'm not sure if I have any coins. Suica 使えないんですね。This one. Or, I don't know. What should I have? Maybe Mugicha. But yeah, I can't. Let's see. Not sure if I have any coins. No. Let's keep on walking until I find somewhere where I can pay a little bit easier. Are vending machines pricier than shops? Depends, but not really. They're a little bit more pricey than some shops, but they're about the same as convenience stores. Not really a big difference, but if you want to buy cheap drinks, usually supermarkets or drugstores are cheapest. Plane spotters. Which one is it? Where does it come from? Pretty sure it's heading towards Canada. This hill. This would be fun to ride a bike on this slope. .787 is landing at Haneda. Yeah. Where from though? Was it domestic or international flights? This is actually a pretty nice view. I like this. I cannot read this address. We're somewhere in Meguroku, but I cannot read this place name. planned for today's stream length? I would say another 30 minutes to an hour more, maybe. I think I will head down to the park, have a beer, sit down, and that will be that. Didn't you walk here one time in sunset? Very good memory, my friend. Yes, I did. I did walk from Komazawa Koen around sunset time once. I think that time I'm not sure if I passed here, but I think that time I walked down back to Tamagawa from the park. So it was a slightly different route, but yes, I did probably pass some parts of this neighborhood as well on my way there. Oh, here's another one of these nice little greenery roads. I always like those. These are usually old rivers that has been built over. The river is still flowing underneath in many cases. Oh, and I got a super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Thanks for giving us Airplane Geek something to look at. Haha. Yeah, I enjoy that as well. You could not pay me enough to fly a plane in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah. I think the number of flights I've taken during this pandemic is extremely high. I'm surprised that I managed to stay healthy actually. But I've been taking like 4 PCR tests in the last 6 months and they all came out negative. Surprisingly enough. We see you. Lots of mirrors around here. I'm not surprised that my reflection shows up every now and then. 4 PCR swabs. Yeah, or actually 5. Because when I got sick recently, they tested me twice. First they took like a quick test, and then they took a PCR test. But no, it's all been saliva tests, except that quick test. That was a no swab. All the other PCR tests that I've taken has been saliva tests. Which I know they're not as accurate, but they are the ones that are accessible here for most people. Let's see, where are we now? We're getting close to the park. Wonderful. Yakumo is the name of this neighborhood, by the way. Yeah, 8 clouds. Makes sense now that I know it. What does this for a while? Is everyone a perfect driver? Because every car is parked perfectly in a tiny place. I don't know. I think just because space is so limited, so people quickly get used to parking well, is my guess. Nothing has been said about a date when they are planning to open up again. Unfortunately, it's all extremely unclear. Reflection reveal. Joel, are you leaving? Meeting. Oh, poor you. Good luck. Yeah, they need to reschedule the meeting. Joel is busy. We were supposed to have a beer together. It's his birthday. He doesn't have time to go to some meeting. Oh, more dogs. Dog party. Such a peaceful neighborhood, this. How did my meeting go? Oh, it actually got postponed. It's happening next week instead. Big mansion, as it's called in Japanese. Big condo that's being renovated. I think this condo is next to the park. Or anything around here? I want to get something to drink. Okay, wind is very strong. Let me check if there's a convenience nearby. Interesting. According to Google Maps, there's no convenience store around here. Oh wait, there is one. There is one. Okay, excellent. Okay. 2 blocks this way. Then we have Family Mart straight ahead, was it? I did not see that. Was it a Family Mart there? No. There's supposed to be a 7-Eleven down here though. Wind has to be really strong to beat the DIY windshields. Yeah, I'm so proud of them. They're super effective. And I was like comparing the sound from my old streams with the sound of the new ones with the mic, and I don't know. I don't hear much of a difference. If anything, I think I prefer these because now I can have my mouth really close to the speaker or really close to the mic, and I thought my voice sounded pretty loud and clear on most of my old streams. That new mic doesn't pick up the voice well when I'm behind it, so it's a big difference. Vending machines here, but yeah, there's supposed to be a 7-Eleven in this crossing here, so your voice sounds awesome. Thank you, Johan. Ah yes, I see 7-Eleven. Yes, I'm using the built-in mic now, and I am wearing a mask though, and it's pretty windy, but my good old Oneplus is a trusty friend who never disappoints. Beer time. Oh yes, they have Yama ale. Nice. The last one. I like this one. And I'll probably grab some sparkling lemon water as well. Suika でお願いします。身分証明書の提示をお願いする。お支払い方法をお選びください。タッチ音が鳴るまで電子マネーをレシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れにご注意ください。ビールゲットしました。赤くなった。残念。Let's head down this way. Now we are almost at the park. The park is over there, so it was good. Good that we found something to drink. Good that we made it to the park. Square bet, thank you. Here's for the beer. Thank you so much. 日本好きですか？まあ悪くないです。Jenny, you're very strict. Very strict. スウェーデン守るけど、どういう意味ですか? What's the last movie I saw? Wow, I almost never watch movies these days, which is sad, but it's just I don't know, it's difficult, especially now with the baby and work and everything. Like the luxury of just sitting down doing nothing for 90 minutes, it's something that doesn't really exist in my life. And when I have that, well, I guess when I have that kind of opportunity, then I go out and stream like now. So yeah, I don't even remember when was the last time I watched a movie, like a full-length movie. What I watch is just YouTube, like shorter, 10-15 minutes, mostly like tech YouTubers and like educational videos and stuff, but I rarely watch movies these days, which is a big shame. It is. I used to, before I came to Japan, I was watching tons of movies, but I don't know, to me there's usually a correlation as to like how boring my life is and how much movies I watch. When my life is exciting and fun, I don't watch movies, which sounds a bit weird, but yeah, my life back in Sweden was pretty boring, so then I needed to escape reality by watching movies. But now here in Japan, there's always interesting things to do, so I do that instead of watching movies. If it makes any sense, I don't know. Ah, 高橋さん、ありがとうございます。ビール乾杯。Any kind of sport? No, I don't. Never did, except a brief time when I was in, like, what, elementary school maybe. I tried playing football or soccer, depending on where you're based. I tried that for a brief time, but I realized I was really bad at it and I didn't enjoy it, and I'm afraid of balls. So my career as a soccer player was very brief, and since then, yeah, no sports in that sense. I love walking and exploring, hence this YouTube channel, and I also did a bit of jogging. These days not so much, because I just walk instead of run. Yeah. 逃げた。テニスボールだな。あ、そうか、そうか、かわいいね。The dog ran away. So you turned off iPhone streaming? Yeah, I tried many times, but I just feel that the Oneplus is much more reliable when it comes to streaming, so I'll just go back to that. Thank you, TI123. Thank you for the super chat. So let's see if we can find a place to sit down. shade. I'm not able to sit out in the sun right now. It's pretty, yeah, I don't want to get burnt again. I don't want my wife to laugh at me when I meet her tonight. But if we cross this bridge, there will be some shade, so sure we can find a place to sit down there. Yeah, Joel, I hear you. I know, if you're in Sweden you definitely want to sit out in the sun, but here we have enough sun. Oh, okay, plane spotters. This one, airplane type and route, please. Whenever you have friends or family visit in the past, did you ever rent bikes? Yes. We have a couple of times. There's these like rental systems with bikes that you can get and drop off at various stations in the city center. So those are pretty handy if you want to explore Tokyo by bike. Brad Ward, Jal 767 300 from Hakodate. See, yeah, this place is very nice. It's very nice at night. It's usually full of people having fun, sometimes playing with like fireworks and stuff. It's a nice open space, which we don't have too many of here in Tokyo. The Olympic Tower. You mean this one? It would be interesting to see what the view is from up there, but it's so creepy because there's no fences or anything. You can fall down easily. I'm not sure if I would be comfortable going up there. Let's see. I think if I go down here this way, next to that kiosk, there's a path I can take. Oh, Wachimaru, ありがとうございます。どうも。今日は暑いですね。ね、そうですね。今日はちょっと暑いですね。特に太陽が強い。気温はそんなに暑くではないけど、でもやっぱり太陽はちょっと気をつけないと。Oh, here we have another one. Chotto めんどくさい人はブロックされました。 I just blocked an annoying person. Oh, really? That's from New York. Interesting. So, can I maybe sit down here and drink my beer? I think I can do that. And I think I should do that. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for a beer. Maybe I should move back a little bit so you can have a nice view of the tower while I'm drinking my beer. Yes, you're allowed to drink in Tokyo. Okay, friends, beer time. Kanpai. Kanpai, kanpai. Okinawa いいですね。沖縄去年に行きました。去年じゃなくて2年前来ましたね。沖縄はすごいいいところ。また行きたい。でも今の状態はちょっと沖縄行かない方がいいと思います。乾杯 birthday beer, yes Joel. Skål för din födelsedag. Skål. Who lives in that apartment at the top? I don't think there's an apartment. Oh, you can actually see the planes coming in for landing from here as well. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it's a pretty good spot. Good plane spotting and beer drinking spot. Just so you know, we're not allowed to climb this tower. Yeah, let's see how many hundreds of viewers we lose this time. And also, after this stream, I will go home and send the postcards to those of you who are in my little postcard club. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that's one of the things that I have on my Patreon. So, yeah, those of you who want to support my channel can consider joining my Patreon. The link is in the video description. Hopefully that link works. And yeah, since it's the end of the month, I will send April postcards today. So I hope those shall arrive safely within a week or two, depending on where you're living. And I will also try to do a Patreon-only stream maybe this weekend, but my plans aren't really clear yet. How many percent alcohol in this beer? This is a 5.5%. this Yona ale. This is one of the tastier ones, according to me, that you can find in most convenience stores in Japan. Not all, or I don't know all of Japan, but at least here in Tokyo. This one is quite common and it's pretty tasty. Boitel, tack. Tack själv. Kul. Alltid roligt att höra från svenskar som tittar på min lilla kanal. You could conduct interviews with people in your walks. Yeah, I've been thinking about something like that too, but to be honest, I think it's kind of rude to live stream and just go up to people and approach them and talk to them. I think that's not really, with Japanese social norms, it's not really okay. So after this beer, I will walk around the park a little bit, but then the stream will end. How many languages do you know? It's in the FAQ in the video description, but basically 4: Swedish, German, English, Japanese, even though my German is really bad these days. Jag har tittat länge, bästa kanalen att titta på när man får Japan-avsnäs. Tack så mycket. Tack så mycket. Oh, Joel just joined my Patreon, I see. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Joel. Maybe I could wear a sign inviting people to be on YouTube. Yeah, maybe, that's not a bad idea. Or maybe team up with someone who can kind of walk up to them beforehand and make sure that they are okay. Love your train ride videos. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will try to make more of those. I'm surprised. Many of you seem to enjoy those train videos. I wasn't really sure myself, but how about a cooking stream? Yeah, if you want to see me fail miserable and make a fool of myself in the kitchen, I would consider that. I could consider doing something like that. I'm a horrible cook, so I'm sure it would be very insulting to all of you who know how to cook. I know Japanese Yuta. He's quite good, I think. He has an interesting concept for his channel. If I was born in... Oh, that was to Yoelama. No, I was not born in Germany. Konnichiwa, Japan, Yamato. Right, Jenny, that's how you found my channel too. Lots of dogs here. It's a big one. Big doggo. Because you can't cook, you're a great photographer. Thank you, David. Thank you. Yeah, someone suggested cooking streams though, so I can do that. I think it would be fun, just to show how bad I am at cooking. Did that dog owner just spray her dog? No. So what people do here in Japan is they carry a bottle of water, and then whenever the dog pees, they splash the place where the dog peed with water to remove the smell. So that's, in a way, I think kind of captures the essential, how should I say, like the Japanese cleanliness mindset pretty nicely. Good night, Olive. Yeah, kitchen disasters with Tokyo Explorer. Hello from Italy. Hello there. Thank you. I'm almost done with the beer, by the way, so I will do a little bit more walking before we wrap up this day, this video. Only lost 50 viewers so far, so okay. Beer is consumed. Let's keep on walking. See, I think those are trash cans over there. You could see Mount Fuji from the top of that tower. I think so, unless there's like any big building blocking the view, but otherwise I think it should be visible, but I don't know. I've never been there because we're not allowed to. Look, trash can. Pet bottleだっけ? 何の瓶缶 So let's do a little walk in the park before we end this stream today. Ever thought about multi-streaming? Yeah, I thought about it a few times, but then I tried setting it up and it was very, I don't know, it seemed a bit complicated. It didn't work right away, and then I lost interest in that. But I think also actually you're not allowed to do that according to the terms and conditions. You're not allowed to do like monetized streams on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's what I've heard, but I'm sure a lot of people do it anyway and most probably get away with it, but yeah. God morgon Elisabeth. Roligt att du är här. Vi är i Komazawa Park just nu på en liten eftermiddagspromenad här. How about 360 streams? Nah, too niche, and I don't think 360 is there yet. Especially if you want to live stream it. The image quality is just too bad. If I could, like, you know, live stream in 8K or something, which is probably the kind of resolution you would need in order to capture decent quality 360 video, then maybe that could be interesting, but at the current level, yeah, no, it's far too niche. considering how much issues we have with these 1080p streams all the time. So attempting. I saw that Ramblak has been trying to live stream in 4K a couple of times now, and it didn't really seem to work out that well for him. So I think 1080 is just, that's the sweet spot right now. Maybe when the entire country is covered in 5G we can try to bump that up a little bit, but for now, yeah. I did. The thing is though with 5G, actually the upload speeds doesn't really change that much. At least not from my experience. Maybe when it's like millimeter wave, but then coverage will be really crap anyway. So I don't know. I don't think 5G will change things that dramatically, but maybe. Let's see if we have 5G here. No 5G here in the park, just 4G. Maybe 6G, yeah, or maybe if they come up with more efficient codecs so you can transfer high quality videos with less data. I have 5G SIM. Yes, actually I have two. I have two cell phone plans, and both they're both 5G enabled. Let's see if I have 5G on my Docomo. No, in here in the park it's 4G both on Docomo and Rakuten. But yeah, I have two. It's weird, like a year ago unlimited data was something I just dreamed of here in Japan. There were no decent unlimited data plans, but now they're actually quite cheap. So I have 5G unlimited with Docomo and I have 5G unlimited with Rakuten. So yeah, someone wanted me to go to the skate park. Let's do that. Are you using Prism to stream with Oneplus? Yes, I do. I'm using Prism now, so I'm not using Streamlabs anymore, and Prism seems much better. The chat works as it should on my streaming phone, so I don't need to have a second phone and look at that all the time to read your messages. And also I don't have to pay the $20 or whatever it is for that buggy mess that is Streamlabs. Not many people skating here today. How much are the unlimited plans? So Rakuten is extremely aggressive. They're a new cell phone provider that is currently building out their network. So when I signed up 6 months ago or so, they were actually offering 1 year for free. But then after that 1 year, it's 3,000 yen per month for unlimited data. So it's extremely cheap, but their coverage is not great. Like, they have coverage in the major cities, but as soon as you leave the cities, you're actually roaming on a different carrier, and then you're not on unlimited data anymore. You only have 5 gigs of non-Rakuten data, so it's a little bit complicated, but it works fine here in Tokyo, and speeds are generally quite good because not that many people are using them and at this moment. And yeah, for 1 year it's free. Then the other plan on Docomo is just a pretty straightforward 5G unlimited plan, which is about 7,500 yen per month. There's no speed caps, there's no limits, there's nothing. Nothing like that at all. It's true, both are truly unlimited. So it's pretty awesome actually. So yeah, once my free year of Rakuten expires, then I'll still be paying about 10,000 yen per month, or like $100 per month for 2 plans, which I think is quite reasonable considering the fact that I'm using them for my YouTube channel. If I wasn't live streaming, I would totally just go with Rakuten only and be totally happy with that. But now, since I'm using both phones, or 2 phones, I think this solution is pretty good. Is Rakuten a well-respected brand there? Well, let's sit down for another minute, because over here the park ends and it becomes all busy. Let me just answer all your mobile phone related questions. Rakuten is, as a brand, I mean, yeah, they're respected, they're big, they're one of the big IT brands in Japan, and they're like leading innovation in so many ways. They have a pretty charismatic CEO, which is a bit of a public figure over here. So yeah, Rakuten as a brand is pretty well respected. I think Rakuten as a mobile phone provider is still relatively unknown. But yeah, they were offering their 3 million first subscribers were offered 1 year for free. So I signed up pretty early when they just launched their 5G service. There's no Vodafone or T-Mobile in Japan. No, they're not. It's there's basically 3 big carriers. It's Docomo, SoftBank, and au, and then Rakuten is the 4th newcomer. That's the ones that has their own networks. Then there's like a bunch of other providers, but they're basically just renting. Well, they're MVNOs, so they're just renting bandwidth from and the network from the one of those other companies. But yeah, I mean, now you can basically get a solid unlimited data plan for 3,000 yen a month here in Japan. Just a few years ago, you had to pay a year ago I was paying 3,500 yen a month for 12 gigs of data, and that was with a cheap provider that usually had slower speeds than the main carriers. If you wanted like a proper contract with Docomo or SoftBank or au, it was like 8,000 yen a month for 7 gigs per month. So it was really expensive here until just now. But the last year things has really changed. So now there's a lot of sub-brands run by the big companies. They just launched new plans for 3,000 yen per month, which has 20 gigs of data and no speed caps or anything like that. It's like unthrottled network. So it has changed a lot. Yeah. So let me just check. Yeah, there's no private information here. So this is my Rakuten mobile app. So this is how much data I used on Rakuten, and basically there's like, let's see if we can get some focus here. There's different price tiers. So if I use less than 20 gigs per month, it's 1,980 yen. Let's see. Okay. It's really difficult for this phone to focus. And if I use more than 20 gigs, it's unlimited for 3,000 yen per month. So this is my Rakuten phone, Rakuten SIM, which I have in the iPhone right now. And then I have the Docomo SIM, which is generally more reliable. I have that in my Oneplus now because I'm using the Oneplus to stream. But when I was using the iPhone for streaming, I was using the Docomo SIM in my iPhone. And do I need 2 SIM cards or 2 plans right now? No, I don't. I think I can order just an extra data SIM from Docomo as well, and just scrap Rakuten. But since my Rakuten plan is free for another half a year, I'll just keep both for now, and then we'll see what I'll do later. So yeah, that's a bit. Month is almost over. Yeah. Well, like I said, my Rakuten is free no matter how much I use, so it doesn't really matter. Prepaid in Australia. Wow, Australia is expensive, but like internet in general in Australia seems pretty poor, right? It's very expensive, and many of you have data caps even on your home connections in Australia. Is that right? Yeah, there's always some bunch of people who are disliking the videos. It's never mind. Probably it's people who got like blocked because of bad behavior or something, and they want to revenge. Unlimited plans. Okay, so Canada is pretty expensive too then. Data caps are the norm. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. That would seriously be like an important factor for me to consider when I'm moving, if there's like good internet with unlimited data or not. I don't think I could live with data caps on my home internet. That would feel very limiting, and especially since like one of my YouTube walks can easily be like 30 gigs, 40 gigs to upload. So that's very expensive. David, highest tax in the world, 27%. That's, for me as a Swede, 27% tax doesn't sound very high. Which tax are you talking about? Unlimited home data in Australia for $89 a month. Wow. Okay. So there is unlimited data in Australia, but $89 a month for home internet, that's pretty expensive. I guess it's 89 Australian dollars, but still, yeah. Ma. Do you know Virtual Japan channel owner in person? Yes. I mean, we met up a couple of times. Last time was like 2-3 weeks ago. Very nice guy. Okay, let's get going. We are getting closer to sunset. Or not really. What time is it? It's 5. Another hour or so until the sun actually sets. Unlimited fiber with TV. That sounds quite reasonable. That's about what it costs in Sweden as well. And here in Japan, yeah, usually fiber is about 6,000-7,000 yen per month for unlimited 1 or 2 gigabit fiber connections. But it depends on where you live. Where you live. For us, it's included in the monthly fee we pay to our like condo association. It's a nice cafe here at the park entrance. Oh, you know what? There's actually a pretty cool old residential neighborhood just a few blocks away from here. Let's see, my battery 26%. Okay, I think I can stream for another little while. So let's just go down here, a few blocks behind this park. I want to check. There's this massive, very old residential neighborhood that I think they're in the process of either renovating or just demolishing. So let's head down there and see what it's like. I think it's this way, I'm not sure though, if I'm remembering correctly. Ooh, super windy here. Let me check the map. Oh wait, is it here? I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe I'm mixing it up with Ziyugaoka Park. I think I need to switch to the satellite view, then maybe I can recognize. Yeah, sorry, I was mixing it up. It's not near this park. It's the area I was thinking about is close to it's closer to Ziyugaoka Park, which is quite a walk from here. And since I'm running out of battery, I don't know why am I already running out of battery? I only streamed for 2 hours. Anyway, I think I will save that to another day. We can explore that neighborhood together. But for today, I think I'll just head back to Komazawa Daigaku station and wrap things up over there. I know why. I forgot. I think I'm running my Oneplus at 1440p and 120 Hertz. Usually I set it down to the lowest setting when I live stream to preserve battery, but I forgot to do that today. So that's why it's been chewing through the battery so quickly. Does my wife work? Yes. She works full time. She works more than I do these days. So I'm basically working, like trying to stay home half of the time, and then take care of our daughter, and then the rest of the time I'm spending on my YouTube channel and other work. But my wife is a full-time worker, so she's busy. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, it's been a nice stream. I enjoyed it. I think I might try to record a little 4K video after this, because the light is very nice. Maybe I'll walk all the same route but back to Jiyugaoka and do that as a 4K video. Or maybe I'll just go somewhere else. But thank you everyone who tuned in today. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Feels good to be back on the Oneplus. Haven't had any hiccups at all. It's been such a stress relief for me. Next day, yes, I will probably stream tomorrow again. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I always try Saturday and Sunday are days when I'm always trying to stream. But because of the pandemic, I'm kind of reluctant to travel too far, and I try to avoid the busy trains. So my options are a little bit limited, so it's mostly gonna be neighborhoods around where I live, like today. Morning stream or afternoon stream tomorrow. So I don't know, but maybe depending on the weather, I might continue the Tamagawa Josui stream, like the long walk I'm doing in the outskirts of Tokyo right now. So I might continue that tomorrow, and if so, I will try to get a pretty early start. But yeah, maybe I will start around 10 or 11, more like 11 Japan time or something like that. But yeah, I can't really promise anything at the moment. Anyway, thank you so much for the kind words. Joel, nighttime stream in Chuo, not during the state of emergency, that's for sure. Maybe later. But yeah, I'm not even sure where I'm going now. And it's big streets and it's busy, and that makes me a little bit stressed. Let's just wave goodbye here. And I will, as always, post on Patreon and my community page as soon as I know the time of the next stream. If you enjoy this stream, please click the like button. It helps with the algorithm. If you really liked it, consider joining me on Patreon. The link is in the video description. And with that, oh, and Joel, please have a wonderful rest of your birthday. With that, I will say goodbye for today. Okay, thank you all, and see you next time. Bye bye, mata ne, heido.